Let's try this again. Okay, it is still not wanting to get rid of those black bars on the sides. Which truly is a shame. Yeah, but I mean, there's really nothing I can do about it. That is troubleshooting for another day. All right, we are live. We're doing a thing. Hello, pretty peoples. So, this is a world that I started yesterday. Sorry, I was going up and down on the stream because I was trying to troubleshoot, but we're back. Oh, and sun is setting just in time for the tour. So, I started this world yesterday. I have cows and sheep. The cows are kind of empty because I killed them all. Nice little wheat farm, sugarcane farm over there. I built them into the water, which I'm pretty proud of. This was totally a mistake. Like, I just accidentally stripped the logs. So, yeah, that's a whoopsie. But I will be replacing those with normal acacia logs soon. I think, actually, you know what? Why make it soon? Because it's night, that's why. Truly, what am I yapping about? Oh my god. Girlfriend sent me a picture of our cat being really silly. He's in a box because he's a funny little guy. So, here we have our little enchanting room. I don't know if I want to change the floors or the ceiling. I think I do. This is not going to be a permanent base for me. This is just a little temporary deal. I am currently on the hunt for a precious fortune something high pickaxe. And I've tried not to resolve myself to just villager farming. Because that would be a foolish thing to do. I always optimize the fun out of the game. I'd want to try not to do that this playthrough. So, we're going to hoof it all the way down. Because I was digging this tunnel. I wanted to try strip mining. Okay, I'm doing a little test real quick because I'm still just not sure about it. Let me Google something very quickly. I'm going to just pause that and see if I stop counting as a viewer. See if that goes away. But anyways, yeah, we down here. We digging holes. I forgot to bring my stairs down with me. Which means I don't got. I can't continue my dig down. Stairs. So, let's see. enough steak to last me a while. Very long while, actually. Do I need anything else special? I don't think so. I should probably put some of this junk away. Don't worry, I will organize this chest at some point pretty soon, because I'm going to start building out an actual storage space. But as for right now, I don't care. I don't care enough. I think that'll be good. I am not certain. I do think I'll bring my iron. Leave the lapis, though. Got my little copper armor on, got my shield with me. That under there. Let me just do that so that it looks organized. I'm gonna run all the way down, and we are going to continue. I don't have my, what is that called? Crafting table. I really like what Technoblade did. I think I talked about this last stream, where he just carried around a stack of 64 crafting tables. And I thought it was just really funny. Thought it did its job very well. So, all the way down we go. And of course, you know, I'll dig myself out a few strip mines as we go deeper. Since my priority is maximizing the amount of resources I find. And strip mining is honestly therapeutic. I like doing it. Sue me. I am less of a fan of like nether mining, because nether mining requires constantly interacting with lava, and not only does lava terrify me, it also makes me really angry. So 1, 2, 3, plop plop. Okay, we're just gonna dig down. Alright, so stick that there. And we dig. I'll replace that with cobble. Like the country. Yeah, that'll work. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we dig. Currently, I'm just trying to get to bedrock, see if there's anything big and cool down here that I can find. Maybe a Forbidden City or something like that. Is that what they're called? Forbidden Cities, Forgotten Cities. Big underground bunker place. You know, it's such a shame. Total brain train over to this, but when I was younger, read a book series called the Sigma Force books. And it was before Sigma was cringe. And I thought it was really freaking epic. And I just thought of those because there was one of the books, basically what they would do is they'd go through like historical, they'd take a historical event, they'd kind of do what Assassin's Creed does, where they recontextualize a historical event and then, you know, have the plot revolve around people in modern day. It was like an action thriller book. But, you know, they'd have people in the modern day having to deal with these problems. Like, one of them was basically there was a Japanese imperialist who was the head of this, like, terrorist organization who were intent on seeing Imperial Japan rise again. So, 1, 2, 3, there. Plop, plop. So what he did was he found this, basically Jurassic Park, but way eviler. There were these bugs trapped in resin, and he managed to thaw them out and wake them up, basically. They were trapped in amber. And he found a way to breed them and get more of them. And they were... You know how, like, the theme with, like, ancient animals is that they're all just like animals now, but terrifying? These bugs were like that. You couldn't really crush them. You couldn't... Yeah, I mean, they were horrific. So his plan was, basically, I'm going to let them out everywhere, and I have a really powerful pesticide that will make it to where they decimate almost every country they come into contact with, and then people are forced to pay us for the pesticide. Or, sorry, no, I got those kind of out of order. You know, they would pay for the pesticide. 1, 2, 3, bam, bam. They would make them pay for the pesticide if they wanted the bugs dead, and then the pesticide would destroy their ecosystem because it was so caustic. And eventually they were stopped because the team, they're called Sigma Force, and the idea is that they're, you know, because Sigma means sum of all, right? And the idea was that it was a team of people who didn't fit in. Yeah, I mean, you know the classic trope. It's a team of people who don't fit in anywhere else, and then they are greater than the sum of their parts when put together. So that's basically what the novel was about. And they stopped it by... They found that the queen was able to output a pheromone, basically, that would... Oh, hello, someone tuned in. I'm yapping about a book series that I read that I really, really like while playing Minecraft. So, hello, if you'd like to chat. Oh, it's my girlfriend. Hello, girlfriend. So, I was just talking about the Sigma Force books. And unfortunately, Sigma, the word, has been bastardized. It's an evil word now. So, but I was talking about how, like, you know, it's historical fiction, and I really liked it. Totally, my ghasts are flabbered. I just got done explaining the whole thing. I can't believe I just ran out of steam. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what I should do next here, because a part of me says, go get... Oh, sunset again? Okay. A part of me says, build like 3 axes. Oh, somebody else showed up. Hello. I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. This is my little Minecraft world I made yesterday. And if you want to turn in and tell me what you think would be the wisest decision, feel free. I'm currently torn as to whether or not I should build like a wood farm, or if not build a wood farm, go out there and break like 4 axes on that forest over there. Or if I should go and continue strip mining. Because the reason I'm thinking about getting wood is because I haven't found any coal in a while. Never mind. I don't have any torches, so I was thinking about going and grabbing wood. And also, you know, I mean, you can't have enough wood in Minecraft. It just doesn't work. You will always need more. It's like playing Satisfactory and thinking you have enough of any resource. But let me mind my way up to that. But I was just yapping a little bit before about a book I read. It was very good. And primarily what I was talking about was Sigma, is the name of the book. That makes me sad. Blow up the map? What do you mean? Blow up the map? I don't understand. Oh, get TNT and blow up my home. But why would I do that? I don't want to do that. I spent time on this. Oh yeah, here's my little... I was quite happy with this little sugarcane farm I built. Bomb! Censoring bomb is really funny. Was that you, or is that like an auto moderation? Did you intentionally censor bomb? But anyways, I think wood is the answer, because I got a whopping 6 coal, and can't get caught by Daddy Twitch. Okay. So, let me think. I guess another option I could do, because, like, I'm going to strip mine eventually. Once I strip mine and I get a truly silly amount of cobblestone, I'm going to take all of that. And, you know, I had probably enough cobblestone to do this, but I used it to build, you know, all this chiseled stone. But I want to build a mob farm. Quite frankly, I'm sick of being broke. I don't have anything too valuable on me, do I know? Okay, so we're gonna go... We're just gonna walk this way for a while. Let's see, F3. Am I running south? So I gotta go north if I want to get back home. Oh my goodness. That's what I thought I was gonna have to travel so much further to get a village. Oh yeah, baby. I don't know if you've seen this before, but there is an armadillo here. I don't know if you know they added armadillos or not. They did. What is this? Armadillo scute. What are you used for? I have no idea what an armadillo... Hi, hello, new viewer. What does an armadillo scute do? Wolf armor? Cool. Okay, that's pretty darn nifty. You can just build a saddle with... I didn't know they added those recipes. I don't know if you can tell. I've not played Minecraft recently. But right now I'm hunting down a village, and there's just armadillos around, which is insane. I don't even know you feed them. But... there's horses here. Now that I know I can build a... It scutes armadillos. Well, actually, it's a scute that belongs to an armadillo. But... let me see here. I don't need that. I'll leave that for aesthetic purposes. But there are villagers here. And now the old urge is returning. The urge to... employ a bunch of villagers. They locked themselves in the pen. Fools. Fools, I tell you. They leave doors open. That's how zombies get in. Don't you know? I'm taking your job. Oh, is this a wooden thing? Okay. Fascinating stuff. So, the urge to employ all of these villagers is really strong. But alas. Hey, come on, give me a good trade. You and me in here until you decide to do what I want you to do. Actually push this guy. Yep. Go that way. Nope, nope, nope. Ah. Dang it. Into the corner you go. Oh, got him. There we go. Yeah, this is, real engaging gameplay, I'm sure. But what I want... That's not bad, but I need mending. Give me mending, villager. That or fortune. I'll take either fortune 3 or mending. Because... Bro, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here. If I find a trade I like, I'll still not be able to trade with him because I don't have any emeralds. And then his trade will change by the time I, Is this by a waterway that connects to my home? It is. That means I can bring the villager to my house. Fantastic. Oh, there's also a brewing station over here. Okay. Yoink. Alright, I'm just taking all their belongings. I don't need it. I already have one of those. I don't even need it. I'm just stealing. Yoink. Now it would appear that there's some type of smithing villager over here. What are you? A mason. Ooh, yeah, okay. Coolio. That may not be a bad idea, because I can come here and I go bam, bam. I don't need it. I do not need another bed. So... okay. Taking all their money. Alright. I now have potatoes. I have carrots. And... yeah, that's excellent. Home is right this way. So plop, plop, jump, jump, plop, 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 plop. Because that's really cool. I can make doggy armor with the scutes. I don't know what a scute is. Like, I can infer that it's a chunk of a shell, because I know that the sea turtles in this game also produce scutes. Yeah, that village is literally right there. That's nuts. On a day's work. That's bananas. Hold on, I need to place that down. Then we're gonna make a bunch of chests. Bam, 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 bam. Then we're just gonna fill this one up. Everything plant. Oh, I need to extend my field, don't I? I think I do. This could be all my crafting stations, and what else fits in here? What, you had to claim the spot of first subscriber, hun? I love you. Thank you so much. First founder. You even have a tag that says you're my #1 fan. I have a subscriber now, babe. Nuts. Got my sub goal met. Yeah, I know, and you're just loving this. I'm just giggling. You're just loving it. Cause you're a fiend. Thank you so much, baby. It means a lot to me. You know, I'm tempted to go install a mod on Minecraft that's like an auto sort mod. Because there is no way that there's not an auto sort. Excuse me. That there's not an auto sort mod for Minecraft. But thank you so much, baby doll. That means the world to me. You know what's the craziest part? I genuinely have no idea what subscriber stuff does. Like, I don't know how Twitch works. Genuinely know nothing about it. So, you may get a kick out of that. I'm gonna go expand my farm. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed, is what I'm gonna do. Now that you've gifted that sub, that means that I think that means that they get the benefits of being a subscriber. But I genuinely don't know. Someone else has joined, and I was wondering if you could explain how Twitch works to me. Because it went to White Death, which is my first ever follower. Oh, yikes. Ooh, bad guys. All right, we're murdering. It's murder. Oh, my crops. Okay. Oh, is there anyone else? Nope, just a guy who came here to ruin my crops. That's okay, let me go make a hoe real quick. But, hello, welcome. Glad you could stop by. I just got my first ever subscriber, which feels pretty good. That's pretty cool. My girlfriend, no. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. It does count. It does. Let me see, do I not have a hoe layer in somewhere here? Okay. Guess not. So let's go out and just fix my little crops real quick. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that'll work. I think it's harvesting time. I don't like the torches because I keep breaking them every time I harvest. So, actually, before harvesting time, what I'm going to do I don't know if you've ever seen me build a farm before, but this is my favorite way to lay it out. Is to do the little squares. Because it feels so nice and neat, and if you use slabs, you can cover the water hole. One, two, bam. No, 1, 2. Okay. Oh, did I not lay this out right? What the freak? I'm confused. 1, 2, gap. Huh? Hold on, wait. I don't know if I can count. Because I'm having some real trouble here. So... This is built incorrectly? Oh. Huh. Okay. Whoops. Well. Gotta fix it. No time like the present. So... I need my shovel. Don't have one, so I'll make one. Yeah, you see that? Conceivable rodent, YNT 4T. He wants me to know that if I go to streamboo.spacecom, I can get AI viewers. Because that's what I want. I want a bunch of bots as my audience. I want bots, like conceivable rodent YNT 4T. That's the audience I want. Oh. Makes me so sad, because it's like, new chatter. First time chatter. And I look at it, and it's just... odd. I'll pick up all these. Because I guess I built my farm wrong. I'm just going to move everything over by a block. Which still isn't making sense in my head, because I think there's another error. Okay, that stream boot thing's gonna bother me. Get banned. Grab all of this stuff. Oh, hello. There's another person in the chat. They are gone. Maybe it was conceivable rodent YNT4T. Potentially. We'll never know. There we go. Yep, we'll move that over. Bam. Bam, bam. So, want it all flowing the correct way. Yeah, there we go. If I irrigate it by having water below my farm, does it count? Being irrigated? I think it does. I'm also not sure. And at either rate, I am happy with what I've got. I like the aesthetic of it. Okay, now let's measure. 1, 2, water, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, water, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, water, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, water, all the way down. Alright. We'll just clear this all the way out to here. Whoa. And then we'll just, you know, harvest all this. And place it back. I have more stone just for this. While the sun sets, finish up this last little design thing, and then... Yo! Oh my god, there's someone chatting. What is up? Hello. How are you? Because I am doing great. Ray and Dominic. How are you doing? To go to bed. Doing amazing. Thanks for asking. That's excellent. I'm glad you could swing by. Right now, I am playing some Minecraft. I just started streaming yesterday. And this is my little world I've made so far. So I'm about to replant this, but I discovered that I built it wrong, and I had a gap of 3 over here. Just vanilla. I always have a problem, you know, where I just start playing Minecraft and then I 2-week phase it and then quit. And I figured a good way for me to, you know, always have something to stream, and also just to make sure I don't quit, is to have a little, you know, little Minecraft world that I can always return to. So normally I just play Minecraft. I guess there isn't a normally, because I just started, but I set my schedule up to play on Sundays is when I stream there. Hello, there are other people here. How are you guys doing? But it's just totally normal. I'm also trying to not optimize the fun out of the game. I don't know if you do that as well. Thank you, I appreciate that. That encouragement, because consistency is always my failure in most of my projects. But I'm trying not to optimize the fun out of the game. Like, I've kind of told myself that I'm not going to build any type of, like, anything other than a basic monster farm. Like, I'm not going to build, like, an iron farm with villagers until I've beat the Ender Dragon. Because I would like to actually play the game as it's meant to be played, and not just, you know, skip to the end. Because, like, another game I really play, another survival game, Ark Survival Evolved. Normally what I do in there is I just don't have a tame other than, like, one little berry harvester until I get, like, I steal a dragon egg, and then that's all I play with. You know, I just have a dragon, and then it just totally, you know, it takes away so many parts of the game. I don't end up going and taming things because I don't value them. But here with Minecraft, I would like to see if I could prevent myself from doing that. What about you? Are you here watching and just body doubling while you play Minecraft? Or are you working on something else? Or are you a dedicated Twitch viewer, and this is like your main monitor thing? I actually have no experience with Twitch as a viewer. Normally what I do is I'm on YouTube and I watch like the VODs people post of their streams, but I almost never catch a stream live. Even if it's a streamer I love. Like I'm just never normally I'm like working or busy or doing something else. Duplay just started Minecraft right now. You're just figuring things out. Are you like new to Minecraft period? Like you haven't played Minecraft at all? Because if that's the case, I would pay to have the experience of like forgetting how Minecraft works so that I can go and try it again and like figure everything out again. Because like I was talking about with optimizing the fun out of stuff, it is a big risk. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I go out one more. It's a big risk because in a lot of these games you're able to, you know, I mean, it was designed to be very simplistic, but if you have a fan base dedicated enough and you have a game that has systems that you can exploit. New to Twitch. We started streaming here. Yes. Like I have no experience with Twitch at all. I think I've caught like a few streams years ago, back when I was like, I should get on Twitch and support my creators in real time. This never stuck on for me. And then, because I'm always on YouTube, not Twitch, and I don't stream there either. Like I've actually, this is my first time ever streaming, or today is my second day streaming, but, you know, I'm not a consistent streamer at all. So, I don't even know, like I had one of my like in-person friends and my girlfriend were on here, and I was asking them to like do stuff to test and see how the functions of this work. What brings you here on Twitch? It's the largest live streaming platform around, and I don't want to be a YouTuber. I tried it for a while. I've tried like editing videos and really putting my time towards making good video content on YouTube, but it just, I don't know. I don't want to be a video editor. There's no shade to video editors at all. Like it's really impressive how good people who are good at video editing are. I'm just not great at it, and it thank you. Like I don't know. I'm just not a video editor. It's not something that super interests me. And if you're gonna be a YouTuber, and especially if you want to create the type of content that I want to, I really need to be a dedicated editor, and I just don't want to. It's too much time not being a performer for me personally. I I am a performer in most ways. Like, so what's my plan about streaming on Twitch? Just do it for fun. I'm generally pretty good about keeping a healthy mindset about things. So, well, for me, keeping like I'm normally pretty good about keeping a healthy mindset of, oh, dang it. That's supposed to have 4 between it. What? 2, 3, 4. Oh, these aren't on. Well, so I'm normally good about not having expectations. So like for this, I would really like eventually, if this could be my job. I love playing and talking to people and making friends on here, but overall, I love doing this so much that if 2 people tuned into every stream, I'd probably still do it pretty consistently. I'm just enjoying being a streamer. Let me fix this real quick. I think that would be the way I'd describe that, is I don't really have expectations. I'm just happy to be here. Especially since I tried theater acting and I enjoyed it a ton. I did it all through high school. Thought about doing it professionally, but it's so inconsistent with, you know, it's gig work. And I know people who are in the industry, and it's like, I don't think I would like to risk putting that much time and energy and effort into a career that may not take care of me. Especially because it wouldn't take care of my family either. I'd really like to be a family man, and I have a long-term girlfriend who's actually just now my first subscriber ever, which makes me very happy. And I don't know, this seems like freelance performance art that I can do for whoever wants to tune in. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I think that's what really captures me about Twitch, is it's almost like improv theater. I feel like I feel like I am in front of a bar audience, like a comic telling jokes. That's what it feels like to me. Or if I'm good at the video game I'm playing, right, I get to demonstrate some type of talent. Because I worked, you know, Scarborough Fair. I was in college to be a jazz musician before I changed over to computer science, again, just for the monetary consistency. But, I mean, expectations are none, but this is definitely something I would love doing for the rest of my life. I love entertaining. It's my favorite thing. And this, I actually enjoy the process and not just the outcome. Like YouTube, I post a video, and some people watch it, and I feel really happy because I put in a bunch of work onto a project, and then it's paying off. But as far as you're in the start, I think you should start working on the visuals of your stream too to make your stream more entertaining and catchy. Maybe, but I think I'd like to save that till I, you know, put enough time into it before I can be sure that there's some error with my visuals as opposed to an error with me as a performer. I always, you know, I mean, anyone who starts a new hobby, they're gonna have the impulse to try to over-optimize and over-invest. And currently, I'm just not really interested in it. I think that the most important thing for me to do is just to stream however many times a week I can, and just make sure to be consistent and, you know, that would be good, having like a like the FNAF yay anytime someone follows. Or I know that some bigger streamers have that. I know like Technoblade had his own emotes and stuff, and then there's another guy I watch, Martin Cedo Pants. He normally does like difficult in-game challenges, and it's entertaining because he's bad at them. So he'll often have like a bunch of weird stream sounds when someone follows. But, you know, I figured out how to set a schedule today, so I'm kind of behind on the curve as far as kind of behind the curve as far as what am I thinking? As far as utilizing Twitch to its furthest visual effects. But I like the, I appreciate the feedback, because I also don't, since I watch, by the way, if you're down, I can help you with these kind of things. I recently done that kind of stuff for other streamers as well. No thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I'd really like to, before I involve anybody, I want to make sure that I myself am fully involved and, you know, fully ready to take care of all that stuff before I, cancel. I don't think I want to do that. By the way, for anybody who joined, hello. I'm just streaming some Minecraft. I started this world yesterday. This is my second day streaming, and I'm really enjoying, there we go, wheat and potato. You know, I'm really enjoying the process, so if you're here, welcome. Drop a chat if you'd like. Drop a follow if you'd really like. But either way, just hang out. Glad you're here. So, but I do appreciate the offer. I just, I am a broke college kid. I don't have any money. And I think if you're doing some type of graphic design stuff, you'd definitely want to charge for that. So, and either way, I'm not comfortable taking work like that for free. If you were offering it for free, right? So, no thank you, but I appreciate the offer. Then we'll run over here. Like, and I do my little farmy farm stuff. Yeah, for anyone who joined, welcome. I am having a good day, but I would like to know how your day is going if you're able to chat, not watching it on some Samsung Smart Fridge. I do wonder if you can chat from any device, or if like like if you're watching from a TV, if it doesn't have the way you can like use the remote and tick 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 tick, beep, 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 beep. You know, I don't know if it can do that, but either way. See people saying office closing. That's fine. I was not planning on going into the office at the computer science department of the college I go to. All right. So that's another farm setup. I should not have placed that. I didn't think that would be ready as quick as it was. And now, if I break that, there's a big risk that it just doesn't drop a potato. And there's only one potato over at where I started, so... you know. Let me see, is there any... Oh, I have smooth stone. I can make that into more stone bricks. There we go. I needed. Plop all that down. Come over here and we'll mine these up. Thank you to whoever's sticking around here. I see that there's someone hanging out with me, and that's pretty cool of you. Minecraft is always better enjoyed with friends. Let's see, I'm thinking about removing some of this. I'm not sure I like having a big pile of dirt right next to me. Just give me more blocks to work with. Hello! Someone has just joined. How are you doing? This is just a little world that I've made yesterday, and I think it's coming along very well for the amount of time that I've put into it. I've never had any eye for design whatsoever, so believe me, the stone bricks are a massive development in my architectural, what's the word for, like, not resume, my portfolio, if you will. You know, try to make it look a little more natural. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. So, I got all the dirt that I wanted here. Let me fill that up. Nope. Fill this out as far as I would like. There we go. I've not gone to the nether yet, but I'm really trying to put that off. I know that, like, once I go to the nether, my focus becomes, you know, dominating the nether as opposed to having any form of coherent base back home. And I would really like to have a playthrough where I'm not entirely dependent on siphoning resources from the area I'm in so that I don't have to build any type of agricultural or industrial base back home. But then again, this is literally a children's game, so I should probably chill out. At any rate, a fortune pickaxe would change my life for the better so much. Because coal is currently my most coveted resource. And on top of that is iron, and then above that is diamond, or below that is diamonds. I'm also debating on whether or not I should build like a villager farm, because normally that's what I do. And I don't know if I think that is a good idea this game. Do this. Oh, I don't like that or that. So pick that up. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Damn. We'll just walk our way up. There we go. And make the dirt down here symmetrical. Yeah, you know, for a dirt walkway, that's not terrible. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Let me get into here. Oh! I'll so take this copper. Because it's not iron, but it's close. I mean, most importantly, it can be made into, like, armor and tools. I'm pretty sure it's faster than iron, or it's as fast as iron, but breaks like stone. If I remember correctly. Let me Google that very shortly. Where do copper tools fit in Minecraft? Stone and iron. They offer higher durability and faster mining speeds than stone, less durable and efficient than iron. Okay, cool. So... oh. So that means I can smelt all this down and get a bunch of... let's down and get a bunch of copper tools, and that will really save me on time. A bunch of copper right here. What am I even doing? Let me see. What? All that here. Whoever's in the chat, hello. If you want to drop a chat and, talk with me, you're totally welcome. If you'd like me to just keep yapping to the void and you can just hang out in Aura Farm, that is totally okay too. Okay, so there's levels to this. But yeah, however you want to hang out, I'm happy to hang out with you. It would be no bother. It would actually be very nice. Very pleasant for me if you were to chat and let me know what's going on in your noggin. I am very soon going to make a monster farm. I think that's today's goal, now that I've gotten this a little more ironed out. I think having a little walkway out here, well, now that I know the walkway can go this way, I'm not terribly concerned about building it right now, just that I have a way to do it. And then, walk it out onto the ocean right here, and then we'll build it up so that there are less monsters that spawn below. Less monsters that spawn below it, and that should increase the efficiency of the farm. Oh. Did it drop a shell? Or did I just murder it for no reason? You're not going to like the answer. I thought it was a guaranteed drop, but maybe not. That's okay. So, farms over here. I know there's a jungle biome kind of over that way. But monster farm, I'm kind of torn as to if I should build it in this little cove or if I should take it all the way out to the ocean out there, because basically the reason you'd build a monster farm high up in the sky, like higher than the 39 blocks that you like dropping monsters so that they end up at 1 health. The reason you build them up so high is because it prevents... Holy crap, there they are. Sea turtles right over here. It prevents monsters from spawning in caves and the like. So, for this monster farm, I would be using a guide, so you would have to watch a video or two with me. And watch me, build up to the sky. But that'd be totally sick. To have an XP farm that doesn't rob me blind. Or, no, sorry. An XP farm that allows me to afford being robbed blind by my enchanting table. Because I would really like good enchants. And I'm also not sure if I should build a villager farm and get all the books that I want. That's normally what I do, is I build a villager farm and get a ton of librarians. I make a sugarcane farm, I sell them sugar, I sell them paper, and then, that funds my war effort. But I don't know, I kind of want to play it differently. There are piggies up here. That means I can also have a piggy farm. Hello. Saw someone just joined. I hope you're doing well today. I'm playing some Minecraft. Feel free to chat with me if you would like, because I am reading it, and I would like to hear what you think. hear what you're doing. Because I always like having streams on while I'm body doubling them doing something else. You know, doing what they're doing, playing Minecraft or something else. So, let me know what's going on, how you're hanging. And I also would like some input on, you know, what I should do next. Let me see. I don't want to go underground. Oh, hello. I need some input on this because I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. So, I have my farm, but I'm waiting for it to grow. I have my sheep and cows up to an acceptable level. I have a sugarcane farm, so I'm getting paper. I have a full enchanting room in here. But I'm broke. I don't have any levels. You know, I'm up to level 28, and I'd like to be able to try a few times to get Fortune 3 on a pickaxe. And I'm struggling because I have like 3 things I can do. Three major options. I could A, keep mining, just tough it out, make like 10 copper pickaxes, and just, you know, see if I can gather all the iron the world has to offer. I could B, go to the Nether, see if I can find a Nether fortress, and then get so I can find a Nether fortress and get all the stuff I need to progress. Or C, I could build a monster farm. And the reason I would build a monster farm is so that I could get levels and so that I could trade like zombie flesh with villagers. And I just have no idea what I should do, because I'm really leaning towards the monster farm. But the thing putting me off from doing the monster farm is I don't want to do it. You know, I just want to have a monster farm. So it's like, you know, it's the biggest project of the 3. Or I guess the decision's being made for me. I don't have the resources to build a monster farm. I need cobble. Like an impressive amount of cobble. Whether it's deep slate or normal. So I guess that means the decision's been made for me. The children yearn for the mines. The children yearn for me. So, we did a bunch of farming. And we want to craft. The game isn't called Farmcraft. So we're going to go and mine. Let's see, I have my copper, my sticks. Do that. Do I have any wood? Or am I going to be immediately cut off at the legs? Let's do that. There we go. Let us go underground. I'm going to break this iron pick down here, and then I'm going to... It's like, I'm going to break this iron pick down here, and then I'm going to make copper picks and use those past this point. Because I have a nice enchanted iron pick, and I'm, you know, scarcity complexing myself and not using it. And then I have a diamond pick, and strip mining with a diamond pick when I don't have fortune would be insanity. And when I don't have so many diamonds that I know I can just pay it off if it breaks. Mending would be really nice too. I do think I'm gonna go and like farm villagers until I get a mending villager. And then buy from him. Because I need mending. I need it on everything, and mending, I can't rely on getting that perfect enchant plus mending. So, you know how it is. But first. It's dig time. Also, it'll be nice because I'm getting the resources I need for the mob farm. And once I can build like a real mob farm, excuse me, once I can build a real mob farm and not be broke anymore, I'll be able to do all that enchanting I was talking about. It's gonna be so nice. 1, 2, 3, bop bop. 1, 2, 3. Oh, delicious. Oh, delicious. Yummy, yummy resources. You know, the gambler in me says if I went and enchanted my diamond pick, I would get fortune on it. Except I only have 28 levels, so, you know. Now this is unfortunate, because this material is currently just a waste of my time. I have no need for tough. It's not going to be building my... not going to be building my mob farm. I don't really need it. 1, 2, 3, bam, bam. I hear lava. I hear lava. And lava potentially means infinite coal, basically. Infinite fuel for my furnaces. In any event. Do I hear lava? Let me go ahead and put that right next to my cursor so that in the event that I suddenly get soaked in lava... Wait, stop it. Where am I hearing lava? There it is. Oh my god, this is a godsend. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Never mind, guys. I don't have to worry about a monster farm. Holy crap. Well, so all that lava can be bucketed up and turned into fuel. But more importantly, all of that zombie can be turned into XP. Now it's just a question of how I want to do it. Whoa! I'm still just like blown away. Let's see. Okay, so I'm at negative 48. If I go into my little bunker, what am I at here? $53. So this is the level that it's at. Wait, but I don't quite want to be at the level where it's at. I'd like to be a few below it. Let me just cover that up so that I know it's there, but I'm not, you know, in peril every time I walk past it. So this is what? 259. So let's go to 259. We'll go to 259, and then I think I can build myself a monster farm. We go deposit a bunch of random junk. So I'm gonna go put this random junk up. That's bananas. That means I have access to an XP farm. And, you know, a looting sword will just make that go through the roof. I don't know if looting affects XP, but I do know it affects drops, obviously. And, you know, just having access to more murderables. What are they? Drops, like more mob murderables, really? If I have access to more mob drops, I can sell those to villagers for money. I like money. So, okay. I'll keep my, you know, I'll keep some amount of, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Like, deep slate on me. So we'll run all the way down. And then I'll have to put some type of marking to say, hey, here's the monster farm place. You know, that's pretty freaking sweet. I found a monster spawner. You know what I could do since I'm still just right here? I could expand. Okay, so this is 259. That's 259. If I run over here, all the way around, spawners on 259, right? Yeah. Okay. So, and then how many blocks is it? Make sure to light that up. So I gotta go down to -53. I'll just dig my way over. There it is. I actually think I'm gonna want to go down because monster farms. No, I think that's actually good. That's totally fine. If I remember correctly, how the monster farm would work, you'd fill all this space in. So that it can't spawn it anywhere except for dropping the zombies into some water. And that pushes the zombies towards the little outlet pipe where you kill them. I think. Break this real quick. Both of you. Okay. Oh my goodness, I have a use for all the tough. Oh wait, we don't want it there, do we? I am terrified of accidentally breaking the spawner. We'll just mine all this away, also because I want the mossy cobble. I gotta go back up and grab all that tough, because that is an actual use for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are zooming. Oh, we are zooming. I'll zip my way up to the top. That tough. And then I really want that andesite for something eventually, so I'm not going to use that. I have no use for netherrack, so I can take that. Probably shouldn't take that many stacks, because I will not need that many stacks. Don't ask why netherrack is next to my valuables. Like, I cherish it, okay? But whoever's hanging out, if you're enjoying this long enough to sit here and hang out with me, I'd really appreciate it if you dropped a follow. It helps me out a lot, especially at this early stage. Since this is my third day doing this now. Is it? Yeah, it's my third day, not my second day. But this is my third day doing this. And it would help me out a ton. So if you could drop a follow, I would really appreciate it. Dig through this. If I remember correctly, that's enough clearance. But I will add one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll add one more just for safety's sake. And then I'll fill in all this stuff with tough, which is just a block I cannot envision myself wanting. Now, hopefully if I stick with this world for a billion years like I want to, eventually I may be eating my words and, you know, going, aw dang, I wish I had more tough on me, but right now... There we go, that should be good. Now we dig down. If I remember correctly, this is how I'm supposed to do it. There was some type of feeding mechanism I need to look up. I don't quite remember how it feeds itself, but oh my goodness, glad I did this. Okay, nice. Always take more diamonds. You know, since I'm excited to get this tested and working, this efficiency and unbreaking pick is so nice. I enchanted it because I was trying to cycle through enchants to get for my diamond. My diamond pick, because if you see enchantments that you don't like on the enchanting table, if you pull the thing out and just put it back in, it doesn't actually cycle the enchantment. All it does is... It doesn't cycle the enchantment. All it does is, you know, put it back on the screen, that enchantment for that tool, next time you use it. So that it does change, however, if you enchant something and then you... Friend left. Hung out for a while though. Appreciate the watch time. Alright, now let me look up what I'm supposed to do for go Minecraft. Oh, no, let's just open YouTube. YouTube. Okay, so we'll go in my little spawner XP zombie spawner XP farm tutorial.
Here is everything you need to do to go from a simple mob spawner to an efficient loot and XP farm condensed in a short tutorial. Start with clearing the room by eliminating the zombies, placing torches, and breaking the chests. Count how many blocks there are between the spawner and the walls. Dig into the walls in order to have a 4-block space between them and the spawner in every direction. Patch up any holes in the walls to make the room fully flush. Below the spawner, dig down 2 more layers of blocks. Schematics and world downloads for my builds are on Patreon. Enjoy the video. Make a line of water sources on one end, then dig the blocks not covered by water and place another bucket here. Remove these blocks shown, then replace this one with a wall and place a soul sand here. Above the soul sand, go 25 blocks up in a tower. From there, go forwards for 3 more layers. Here, place a sign, then turn around and add some water. Back down, grow a kelp on the soul sand all the way to the top, then break it.
Fascinating.
Now at the sign, dig down for 23 blocks and subscribe to not miss these goated tutorials. Here, dig a small room where you can comfortably stand while keeping the hole in a corner. Place a double chest with a connected hopper right below the hole. Add some blocks like this to keep you safe while working. Break the torches, add a slab here, and enjoy your loot and XP.
Whoa. Well, that's pretty freaking cool.
And XP.
Okay. I can update it to that, but I'm not looking for the soul sand deal. Just, you know. Hmm. Fascinating. So 4 blocks in each direction.
Here's how you can make a zombie or skeleton spawner farm in your Minecraft world, both ways horizontally. Next, place 2 water sources like
I see. So I've already got the 1, 2, 3, 4. I just gotta dig up all the blocks that I placed. I've gotta go. Go grab a water source real quick. So I'll run up. I will. What will I do? I'm not sure. Grab me iron. Place that down, and then we're gonna make another bucket. Because I need 2 buckets. Get some water. Okay. Over here. Dispose of most of my lacy blocks. Ah, in my eye. Iron back. Now let's go downstairs. So, I'm gonna run on down. I'm currently, if anyone joins up, I'm building a monster spawner. Kind of mob farm from a pre-existing spawner. So, I don't know if it messes with the spawns to have the ceiling too close to it, but I'm sure it does. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I'll just dig away all of this. I'm so terrified of just accidentally breaking the spawner. Yeah, I think the netherrack ring around the room is honestly, like, great play. If I do say so myself. Little miffed that I filled this room in myself before, you know, without checking that I'd have to clear it all out. Oh. I really hope this XP farm is efficient, because it's going to change my life if it is. Just having access to XP as a farmable resource is going to go crazy. collect all of these. Building blocks are just delicious. You can never have enough building blocks. Ah, darn it. One more wall to do. Truly counting is the hardest thing I've had to do in this game. Messed my farm up with it, and now I am struggling here as well. Now, what did this guy say to do?
Like so, to push the mob in that direction. Next, dig a pathway and place another water source like so. After that, dig 6 blocks down and set up a hopper chest system. Then simply eliminate all the torches and
Okay. So, let me build a water source real quick. Not what I wanted. Nice. Grabby, grabby. 3 and port. There we go. And then it is... I wonder if I can make this work to centralize it, because I don't really want... Let's see if I can... I have a sign upstairs somewhere that I use to give announcements to my chat on or yesterday. So we're gonna go grab that. And is the viewer who went away me? And there's still a friend hanging out in the chat with me? That may be. He says there's one person watching. And I know that one of those is me. But since my game was paused, I'm not sure it is anymore. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe not. Only time will tell. Or, I guess, time will speculate. Oh, nope. So, zip my way down here. It actually may be a better idea to two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me light this down here. Ooh. Right next to bedrock. Instead of hanging out here down at bedrock, let me build this all in, and then just stairway my way up. Zombie would be like slab right here. Right, so I'm going to be standing here, swiping and slashing. Many of these, and then I'll just dig up, because I have, like... Yeah. Okay. Okay, awesome. Like this to be aesthetic and comfortable, so... There we go. Yeah. We'll mine all these away. Excellent. I don't have the money for a hopper right now. I'm just gonna build like a little pathway right here till I can finish troubleshooting this up. I need a slab. A slab on top. Where is my crafting table? Huh. Right here? Nope. I'm sure this area is aggressively lit up so that there's no chance of them spawning in here. We'll seal that off. All of this. What is up, gang? It's going great. How are you? The last guy who was chatting was purple, and it's given you the exact same purple as his, so if I missed your message for a moment, that's my bad. Lock all that off. So, I'm building myself... I was lamenting the fact that I would have to fight to get a mob spawner. Oh, you just woke up? Nice. I think I gotta run all the way up to the surface just to get a crafting table. Because I chopped down like 10 trees at the beginning of my playthrough, and I don't think I've chopped one down since. I am running desperately low on wood. What was I trying to craft? No, those are expensive. There we go. But yeah, I keep forgetting you're like night shift, you know? I think about it every time I think of you, because I think that our schedules are so different, because I feel bad because I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up, I'll text you, and I'm like, man, I left him on red for his entire day, which is actually all night. we go. And that should have dropped all of the items. So, just fill this in completely. And I think I now have a functioning mob farm. Need more hours? You only work tomorrow? Damn. I was gonna work today, but since my car's broken, I couldn't get there, and I didn't want to bother my buddy. I didn't play with him beforehand. And then I was gonna work tomorrow, but then I remembered that me and my girlfriend have a recording session tomorrow. So, it's because she has she's auditioning for a band. Can't tell if the zombies are spawning where they're supposed to be spawning. I think they are. Let's go ahead and go music and sounds. Turn hostile mobs off for right now. Yeah. I anticipate it going pretty well for her. I don't know if she'll get it, but, you know, she's very competent. So, okay, seems the spawner is working some. Let me go ahead and put game mode on hard, because I think that means it spawns more zombies. Do mob spawners make more mobs in hard mode? Dang. Gotcha. So, never mind. Let's put it back on normal. It's very nice. Scarlett came by. She became my first ever subscriber. She even gifted a subscriber. And no, I've never. So I now have 2 subscribers. Can you believe that? I'm very happy about it. I had someone here lurking a little bit ago. They were hanging out and just... They weren't chatting at all, but it said I had 2 people watching. I thought that was pretty cool. I like it when people come into my stream and just aura farm for a while. So... It's kind of a shame just sitting here, you know, using a mob spawner. Real engaging gameplay. So yeah, I'm just hanging out doing nothing. Dude, my computer gave me a scare today. So, I was trying to turn on my computer, as one does, and the screens just would not come on. They would turn on and say no display port signal. So I was like, okay. So I troubleshot everything with the screens. Nothing changed. Well, okay. So then I went ahead and I looked at my computer and I saw that on the motherboard next to the RAM sticks, there was this bright white LED that was on. And I was like, oh crap, that's not good. So I went and Googled what that meant, and it meant there was something wrong with my RAM. Now, I don't know if you've looked at RAM prices recently, but they're over $1,000 for 64 gigabytes of RAM, which is insane. Oh, there's the entity cram cap. Kill these guys. There we go. Successfully gained a level. Now let me... Nice. Place this down and make some more stairs. But in order to fix it... Yep. Yeah, because they gave like sole distributor rights to data centers. So, anyways, what I did, I opened up my PC, I pulled my RAM sticks out, pulled my GPU out, sprayed them down with this little air compressor, and then stuck them back in. And then my screens came on, and I was so happy, because if they didn't come on, I would not be able to afford new ones. I would be SOL. Now, what I could do, I think I still have my old RAM sticks hiding around somewhere, and an old GPU. So, I could have kept playing, it's just my computer would drop in performance by about 4 times. All right, spin 3 levels. Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. We do a little enchanting. Sweeping Edge. All 3. Are we real? Okay. That's what we're looking for. Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. That's almost perfect. Needed efficiency once more. Like one more efficiency point. And then mending, of course. But that's down the line. Yeah, especially with like older consoles. That may just be... Actually, with older consoles, it may be dust in the system just stopping anything from working. Oh, crunchy. My lapis away. My copper. That away. Bam. Bam. I'll actually keep both water buckets. Oh, hello. Someone else has turned up. I'm currently playing some Minecraft. I just built a spawner. Well, I just built a... What's it called? Like a mob farm around a zombie spawner. And me and my buddy here, we're talking about some severe tech problems we were having recently. Like my computer this morning, I tried turning it on and it just didn't. Well, no, that's not true. The computer would turn on, my screens would turn on, and then it would say there was no display going to the screens, which horrified me. I think right here what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to dig this out, pick up all these stairs, and then extend the flooring out like that. And then put it on like that. I gotta extend this out by 1, 2. Actually, by another, I think. kind of sad. Someone was interacting with me earlier, and it was like a really good conversation we were having, but turns out they were another bot. But, you know, that's okay. I aim to interact with everyone who comes in as though they're a real person, so that I don't treat a real person like a bot at some point. I want to push this back by 1. Oh, shucks. Did I pick my crafting table back up? Oh, it's down here. Hi! Okay, that was poor planning on my part. Baby zombies. I almost died. That would have sucked. Because then he would have picked up my gear. And then I would have had to contend with an armored baby zombie. Oh, this is awful after using that efficiency pickaxe. Because I'm not iron rich enough yet to just build iron picks. But yeah, I saw this thing called like Sevi AI or something like that, or Sevi mod, Sevi something, and basically the idea was it's like, yeah, luckily I was wearing armor, but that would have been so unfun because he would have had a diamond sword too, and that means I would have had to make another diamond sword in order to contend with him. Oh, found a little iron ingot. Okay, so it's nice that this is working as designed. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Oh, like I was talking about earlier, the guy came into my chat, and he was either a bot or actually trying to sell me something. But he was like, you could improve your graphic design. I was like, yeah, I could. I don't think I want to, though. I'd like to, you know, stream for a while before I spend money on people. And he was respectful enough. It was nice that he didn't push. But hello, someone else just joined up. How are you doing today? I just built myself a mob spawner. I was letting that run. I also just got this really nice pickaxe. But I'm currently working on looting for my sword. Go through your notifications real quick. Yes, soldier. See you, man. So, yeah, I'm currently trying to use my XP farm to its fullest extent. I was lucky enough to find a zombie spawner up there. But I would build the drop further down, but we are at bedrock, so... That's not the furthest I could go. If you're still there in the chat, and you would like to chat, let me know how you're doing. I would love to interact and talk. Since I'm, you know, engaging in such riveting gameplay right now. Got another potato, which is nice. I was talking about some hardware failure I experienced today. I had to pull my RAM and my GPU out of my computer and shove it back in, which was terrifying because 64 gigs of RAM is over $1,000 bucks. And that hurts. That hurts bad. I don't like that. I like it when things are priced reasonably. It's a shame I can't make my... What's it called? I can't make my stairs any lower because... because of this guy right here. I got my first subscribers today. I'm very happy about that. We'll let these guys gather up for a minute and look at what manage your sub does. Enjoy free lifetime subs on your own channel. I've been a subscriber for 1 month. Wow, that price scales. That's why streamers are always so intense about if you gift a bunch of subs, why they're so thankful. That is... those gifts... Okay, so tier 3 is the highest you can gift. Fascinating. Oh, I didn't realize it pauses whenever I click off of it. What a shame. We are 3 levels away from greatness. I think looting 3 is the highest you can get on a sword. Interesting. Sometime soon I'm gonna have to go clean out my car. Hello! Someone has joined! How are you doing? I'm currently engaging in some riveting gameplay here. Killing zombies in a spawner. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I got my first subscribers today. And I'm thrilled about that. Today is a good day. It's a good day to play Minecraft. I'm so wiggly, I just stood up. I got a standing desk, which I built myself, and I'm so proud of it. I'm so happy with it. But I have my own little standing desk. And that means stand up after a few hours of sitting down. I get to wiggle all I want. Alright, you're back. What did you miss? Look at the screen, and you will have seen everything that occurred from you leaving to rejoining. It's literally just this. Someone joined and I yapped to him for a second, but then they headed out. I wonder what it's like to be like a Twitch surfer, you know? You just like flitting through a bunch of different streams. Because you gotta wonder, like, is there a community of people who just surf, like, 2 viewer streams, you know? Just click through, see if they find anything good. Oh, hello! Someone else has joined! I hope you're doing well. I'm currently farming mobs if you'd like to stick around and chat for a minute. That would make me very happy. I'd love to know how your day is going. And... Whoa! Whoa! Is that just underground noise? I haven't played Minecraft in a while, and I don't have any mods installed. Scared the crap out of me. And, like, I'm not normally super skittish, either. That got me. Like, I think it was just cave noise. Like, just underground ambience. Ugh. Yeah, dude, that was scary. Got some lava. Hello, somebody showed up. How are you doing? I just got, like, I actually jumped at the cave noise. It scared the crap out of me. Because I haven't played Minecraft in a really long time, I didn't know that sounds that the game made now. So... Actually almost scared me out of my skin. But I see that there's someone new here, so if you'd like to chat, please do. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to know how you're doing. That would be pretty cool. 'Cause I'm doing quite well today. I just started streaming a few days ago. I have had my girlfriend, well, I didn't have her do this, she did this, and it makes me very happy. She subscribed and also gifted a sub, so that's 2 whole subscribers. And if you'd like to follow, that is free. That would make me very happy. Or chat. I mean, you literally don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do anything. But it would be pretty cool if you chatted and talked to me. Because I am hanging out playing Minecraft, and it would be cool to do that with some friends. Nope. Emails. I don't like emails. I worked in aerospace for a little bit, and emails were all we did, and I didn't like emails. That was actually like my job. I was email guy. Because we would send out big messages to all of our... I worked on the quality side of things. So basically, my team would... Or the team that I was on. I was not the leader of said team, but the team that I was on, we would basically get reports of all the shipments that came in. And then we would go ahead and make reports basically saying like, hey, did they ship us everything that we needed? Everything they promised us? And is it all like not broken? And then we would make little report cards on each supplier that we used and then send that to them and go, hey, lock in. Occasionally they would. I didn't, you know, I was there for 8 months. I didn't see any change. But I also wasn't watching. You know, we were working with 400 something suppliers just for my little part of the company. And out of the 4 divisions, we had something like 1,400. So, please, please. Bane of Arthropods 4, are you joking? Dude. Bane of Arthropods 4. How do I craft a grindstone? I'm mad. How do I craft a grindstone? I haven't even locked the recipe for a grindstone yet. Grindstone Minecraft. Sticks, half slab, wood. Why don't I have... Yeah. Are you joking? Are you joshing? Are you pulling my leg? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, and I don't even have the wood I need. So it's time to go out and harvest some wood. Let me throw some of my junk away in here. Building a grindstone. You know, the thing is, I'm not even going to get Bane of Arthropods off this because it also came with Unbreaking 3. But bro, Bane of Arthropods. I can kill spiders good, I guess. Don't give me sharpness or, I mean, even smite. Bane of Arthropods. Rage. Fury. Disappointment. Disappointment in the way that, like, you know, you, like, apologize to your father for waking him up, and you go, I don't want you to be sorry, I want you to be better. It's like, fuck. Maybe the world is ending. I enchanted my sword, as one does, at the enchanting table. And instead of giving me any form of enchantment that helps me at all, it gave me Bane of Arthropods 4, which is one of the best Bane of Arthropods variants. Only the 5th Bane of Arthropods would be better than the 4th. Do you know how many enemies in all of the enemies that Minecraft has? Do you know how many of them I benefit from killing with Bane of Arthropods? Do you? It's 3. And that's counting a spider jockey, which is just a skeleton on a normal spider. It could, you know, I was shooting for looting. I was shooting for looting because looting means that monsters will drop more loot. Yes, 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 you've nailed it. You've hit the nail on the head. The word completely useless, the words, sorry, completely useless are absolutely the words that spring to mind. I think you could also go with little modification. Utterly useless helps too. It's like getting blast protection or projectile protection instead of normal protection. Because, like, the enchantments are just, like, worse variants of themselves. So, like, with like, normal protection on armor, you get a 60%, if I remember correctly. Like, prop 4 on a full set, you get, like, if I remember correctly, like, a full 60% damage reduction to the type, to all types of damage. Whereas if you have, like, a specific type of protection, like, let's say a projectile protection, if you get hit with projectile damage, I think it negates it by, like, 75%. Or 80% maybe. So that's a 20% damage buff, or 20% damage, more damage negation, or any specific singular kind, but it's worthless compared to protection, because with fire prot, yeah, I can jump into fire and stay alive for a little bit longer, but with with like just normal protection, I can fall into lava and crawl my way out, and then get shot with an arrow and be okay. And then a ghast shoots a fireball at me and I tank it. But even those have situations that are common enough for them to exist that would cause you to potentially want them. Whereas projectile protection, or not projectile protection. Whereas Bane of Arthropods doesn't. Because sharpness does a very, very similar damage buff that not only applies to all of the other mobs in the game, but also spiders. So, like, Smite is also pretty shit. It's not great. Because Smite, if I remember correctly, it only does stuff for undead mobs. So skeletons, zombies, and their variants. But at least Smite would help me in my zombie farmer. Actually so mad I'm lightheaded, bro. This is not... The crash out was unnecessary. Which, clip that. I'm trying this. There's like a feature where it clips stuff if you say clip stuff. But I don't know if I have it activated. How far are we in? 2 hours, 18 minutes. I'll clip that, post it. Someone else has popped in. Hi, I'm actually lightheaded from the crash out I gave. For no reason. It was so unnecessary, too. I've spent some time in my little zombie farm, trying to get XP, so I could enchant my sword and get looting on it. So I got Bane of Arthropods 4 on it. And I feel sick to my stomach. Right now I'm just, you know, maintenancing my farm, and I don't want 1 kerbillion seeds, and eventually I'll have use for this bone meal, I guess, so... Dude, actually out of breath. This was like rage bait. My roommates do this to me. Like, at one point, I borrowed, or I guess borrowed, right? I used and was going to give back a can of chili. I was going to buy him another one. I wasn't going to give him the same can back, but it was like a 99-cent can of chili. Like, actually less than $1. And I ate it, and he said, yeah, go to the store and get me another one whenever you get the chance. Okay, whatever. So later, he's going to the store. And I know it's unreasonable to get as angry as I did. But he says he's going to the store. I'm like, okay, cool deal, Pickle. Could you pick up a can of chili? He laughs and he says, no. I'm like, I'll pay you back for it. Like, just your can of chili. Just go get it. You're going to the store and I'm not right now, so just buy the chili. I'll pay back for it. He says no, and he leaves. So I'm figuring, okay, whatever. Haha, funny. And then he comes home. And he walks back to me and puts the money that I gave him for the chili back in the palm of my hand. And I go, oh. You just buy it out of the goodness of your heart? And he smiles at me with his big, stupid smile. And he says, I didn't buy the chili. I lost it. I actually... Like, I wasn't well for a little bit when he didn't buy that chili. Because it's right there. You're right there. You know? It's not like I had him run to the store to get the I'm getting worked up again. I'm getting worked up again. Zen. Peace. Calm. I am calm. I am happy. Everything in the world is in order. It is as it should be. Everything's okay. I'm not angry about a can of chili. Why would someone get angry about a can of chili? I've been cheated on before. Like, serially, and when I found out, I don't know if I was as mad as I was about that can of chili. It is what it is. It is what it is. And that is all it is. Everything's fine. I'm not mad. Why would you think I'm mad? What would give you the impression that I'm mad? No. What would give you that impression? I mean, frankly, I'm insulted you even accused me of being mad. Who's even talking about being mad? Zen. Zen peace. We're good. We're not mad. We're actually... What are you? Glow squids can spawn in the water I have down here? That's cute. That's pretty cool. Slightly tilted, dude. Catch me 180 degrees rotated across the y-axis if I'm going to be tilted. Tilted, I am upside down. But yeah, we're just waiting on XP. It's not like my, looting sword will do anything for these guys. Because all that work gave me Bane of Arthropods 4. But we're good. We're good. We're not mad. I don't know what would give anyone the impression that I'm mad about Bane of Arthropods 4. I don't. It's not even the best variant of Bane of Arthropods, It's not even like I got the worst, the best of a bad thing, or a mid thing. I'm still using it because it has Unbreaking on it, but it's like I got mid Bane of Arthropods. So if I ever like a spider tries to catch me lacking and I have to fight him, I'm not even going to be able to kill him as efficiently as I would be able to if it had given me the best of a bad thing, of a useless thing. 3 levels for that. For Bane of Arthropods 4. Someone joined in the middle of that second crash out, and they're gone. They're gone. They didn't even get to... Yes, take the chili story. Take the chili story. Yeah, I feel bad. Someone joined in the middle of me screaming and then left. Probably while I was still screaming. And now I just look crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, hold on. So, I have a need. To go outside, and like an actual real world need to go outside and clean out my car, because it's gonna get towed tomorrow. Gotta go get everything I want out of it. So I'm gonna grab a sign. We're gonna go wait by the mob spawner. I'm gonna put up a little sign that says, "Be back shortly, letting mob spawner fill." I'm gonna go verify that my car is, you know, not gonna explode. Pull all my crap out of it. Yep, and we'll do that. Yeah, if I don't come back, the car got me. Yep. Be back shortly. BRB. 'cause I gotta go again. Gotta go see if I can open up the car. Hi, friends. Oh my god. Someone just swung by. Pretty foggy out here. Hope you don't have any great sin. Get your Silent Hill. Any of it. Get it out of here. I just had another roommate experience where I go in there and I'm like, hey, because like I have this old Mercedes I'm trying to get rid of because it's, you know, broken. And I go out there, and one of my buddies, Joe, he has a little box like this big, and you can jump your car with it so that you don't need to, you know, hook someone else's car up and everything. Well, so I ask him where it is because I gotta jump my car. And then one of them says something about, oh, yeah, I hate it when you don't remember which lie you told me, or some shit like that. And they're just rage baiting the hell out of me. It's Jack and Joe. I go out there to look for the little car unlock thing. Can't find it. So I come back in, and like either way, even if I found it, I would have come back in there and told them I couldn't find it, so that Joe had to go outside on his day off when he's trying not to get gross and sweaty. And I'd have him go out there and look. But so anyways, I come back and can't find it. He goes out there. And the reason I need this jump kit is because the Mercedes is dead. And I need to open up its trunk to see, you know, if there's anything back there. Well, key fob won't unlock it because it's dead. So I can't find the keyhole to the trunk. Well, eventually I find it. It was covered in a layer of grime so thick that you couldn't see the keyhole. So long story short, none of us had to go outside at all other than me to use the key. But zen, inner peace. Everything's good, Gucci, and hunky-dory. Oh, that is level 30. That is level 30. I don't think I ended up harvesting any trees, did I? Oh. I was so mad about Bane of Arthropods, I just crashed out and then went back to mob farming. But man. Oh yeah, the landscape is so much prettier when I have trees planted on it. These are so nice I don't even want to destroy them. Go a little further out. Go this way. Or I can't see them. So I'm just gonna cut down like, you know, 2 or 3 of them and I'll do a larger harvest a little later, but as for right now, go hop up here, get chopping. Whoa! Sweet digs. Nice, and there's a little let out. Dude, my blood pressure is actually through the roof right now. I'm so rage baitable. Normally not by like randos, you know. I'm normally just very at peace with most things that happen in my life. But when someone I know just goes, Man, don't you hate it when you forget what lie you told me? When I'm just asking for a set of car keys? Oh. Dude, the can of chili actually almost drove me insane. Like, I mean, you heard me. That was months ago, and I was mad about it to this day. Like it haunts me, dude. Like you were saying, your little Silent Hill, foggy out. Hope you don't have any great sins. If I was any weaker a man, my great sins would directly correspond to that can of chili. Still tweet, yeah. It's like permanent. Hello, whoever just dropped in, new. I'm currently post crash out, playing some relaxing video games. Relaxing with my video games. With a side of inconsolable rage. Oh, pillagers. I want XP. You guys over here. You know? It would be really nice if I had like a sharpness sword I could use to kill these guys. There we go. Murdered. I do think once I kill the dragon, first thing I'm going to do is start building a little villager force. Because like once the dragon's dead, anything I'll want to do in this game past that point will be like, you know, building projects and just optimization, building out to everything. So that's when I feel it's acceptable for me to... Oh, wow, that's pretty. That's when I feel like it would be acceptable for me to start, like, building farms for stuff, you know? Whoops. See, like, getting fortune on this pick was a godsend. That was great. That was appreciated. It's like the exact opposite of Bane of Arthropods 4. Yeah, and like with this, I'll now have coal. Now, coal is useful for torches, but I plan to make like coal as a fuel source obsolete. Because I'm going to build like a little lava generator that can just get me... Nope, we can't do that until after we kill the Ender Dragon. But basically, if you don't know, you can use dripstone, which is like stalactites and stalagmites. There's a block for it. It's just called dripstone. And basically, if there's lava above it, it can drip, and then it can drip into a cauldron. And then as it slowly drips, it'll eventually fill the cauldron up until you have an infinite lava source. It's a lot slower than like an infinite water source, which is truly infinite. There's no time component to it. But hello, someone else has joined. How are you doing today? I am doing good, and I am playing Minecraft, but I'd love it if you could stay and chat for a little bit before you head out. But like I was saying with dripstone, you can just get a somewhat infinite lava source. It's as infinite as, you know, the amount of time you have. But aside from that time component, it's really good. And it's enough to, like, if I remember correctly, if you have enough of them, you can create like a super smelter with it, and the super smelter, it'll keep up with it. I can't wait to have, you know, really good armor. I may go ahead and make, like, that villager farm I was talking about before I end the dragon. Dang it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Little entrance to this ravine here. Well, I guess I'm doing a little impromptu caving then. Oh, only one. It dead-ended, so we can just grab all of the coal we want. That'll be, ooh. Let's see, throw away the granite, throw away that cobble, throw away that gravel. Deep slate, carrot, potato, flint. Okay. You know, I always grab copper just in case I ever want to. Like, if it's convenient, I grab copper. I never, like, ignore it unless I have a reason to, because I know at some point I'm going to want to do a project with copper. And I would like to not have to, you know, kick myself for thinking copper was worthless up until I wanted to use it. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Oh, nice little circle. Iron, oh my god, fortune did not do its job there. Grab all this copper right here. Are there any other games you would like to see me play? Like, Minecraft is the one I've spent the most time on, just because it's the lowest energy. But my first stream I did, I played Helldivers. I had a lot of fun with that. And that actually, believe it or not, that had the most engagement, generally. Like, that had the most people just swinging by, saying something and leaving. Which I thought was really interesting, because I figured, like, you know, it's a relatively small category compared to... Oh my god. A spider? Oh, skeleton. Oh my goodness, is this a slime chunk down here? That's crazy. That's gonna be so useful down the line. Oh my god. Anything I can throw away. String. Bad omen bottle. Not the bad omen bottle. String. The hoe. The copper axe. Pickaxe. My raw materials over here. All my hard blocks over there. Yeah, give it some thought. Because you're currently my premier viewer, so I would like to make you happy with whatever I can watch. Dude, I've been mining iron with this fortune pick, and it actually has not given me a single extra piece of iron. I think that's the first time it has. Yeah. There we go. That's what I needed. Because if I manage to get enough iron, I can turn that into a hopper, or potentially a railway, or... I mean, hopper is really what I'm looking for, just for the farming potential. Whoa! Cool. Look at that. Ooh, beet seeds. Oh. I guess I'll just leave that there. I'll come back to it eventually. This fortune pick is nuts. Up and down. That's a spider. Oh my god. Bane of arthropods coming in clutch. Yeah, right, right. I killed a spider just a minute ago, and I was... You know, I was too busy getting chased by 100 creepers to enjoy it, though. But it was great killing the spider. Yeah, as I thought. It's just a dead end, but... Some iron right there. This was a massively successful resource run. That's a really nice cave system. I'll have to remember that for the future. Nice. It'll be nice to offload all this junk out of my inventory and... Hmm. Okay. All that iron's gonna smelt. We're here to my mineral chest and enjoy that for a bit. I feel like I've been streaming longer than 3 hours. Only says I've been going for 3 hours, though. Oh, yeah. Three lapis. Which I have, because I'm not broke. I have 5 lapis. It gave me smite. gave me smite. I don't even have the lapis to continue enchanting. So, at least it's good at killing zombies. At least it's good at killing zombies. Okay. Dirt is a valuable material. So. Here, along with wood, lava. Go plant some beets over here. Carrots I can at least turn into golden carrots eventually. Alright, let's sit down. Very soon I need to fix my storage situation, but not yet. Actually, I'll keep this chest and I'll place it in there. Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out this week. That is the newest movie, right? That's the newest Tom Holland one, right? And hello, someone just joined the chat. Welcome. I'm about to start strip mining because I need lapis for enchants. Well, I don't know. If you want to chat, you get a vote here. Should I go to the nether or should I strip mine? Dude, that's sick. I've never been big on any of the new Marvel movies except for the Spider-Man ones. Tom Holland is so charming. The whole cast is so charming. And that person dropped out. They did not vote. I'm gonna strip mine. Let's go to Y13. 13. Bam. I should have brought my axe. here. 1, 2 here. 2 here. Nice. Here. 1, 2 here. 1, 2 here. Whoops. Oh, really? I mean, mine hasn't just been out of, like, you know, like, riding the Marvel hate train. Some of it's literally just been, I don't watch movies unless I go with a friend. And, you know, like, normally it's Jack who I go with. Jack and my mother. And especially after, like, coming to college and then also, Jack not caring for any of the Marvel movies. Like, I just don't. I don't have any desire to watch them. But if you have any, like, recs for, like, really, some that really impressed you, I'd love to hear it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Some lapis. That's what we were looking for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 32 lapis just from that. Gaben, loving Daredevil, Born Again, waiting on season 3 to come out. Would definitely recommend watching it. Holds on its own despite being continuation of the Netflix Daredevil show. Have you watched the Netflix Daredevil show? Ooh, it's doing spooky noises again. Is it the same actor? Why'd they do a Netflix one and then a Disney one? Alright, I'm going to cut off the stream for about 8 minutes until 7, which is when I said I'd start streaming, and then yeah, I'll be back. I just need to go take a little brain break before I start another 4-hour stream, because that's when I was scheduled to start today. So, be back in soon. Actually, I'll probably leave it and then just stop streaming and then start streaming again. I'm gonna go stand by my mob farmer and stop streaming. I think I am gonna stop it, but just stand by my mob farmer, let that run. But if you want to keep hanging out, you're definitely welcome. Alright, actually, no, wait, why would I stop? I'll just kill the camera. Mute the mic.